The Cannon Crew ready to go this morning. Cue the loud noises. It is a Rutgers tradition. Cannon fire fills the air every game when the Scarlet Knights enter and exit the field, as well as put points up on the scoreboard. The Cannon Crew has been at every single game since 1976. Brock Vereen spent the afternoon with the Rutgers artillery crew to test out his hand at explosives.
We're here in front of Shai Stadium with the Rutgers artillery. Jack and Keith, how are you guys doing?
Oh, doing good.
Wonderful. Jack, how long have you been doing this?
78. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. Keith, when do you fire this cannon?
We fire it when there's a touchdown, a field goal, when the team comes out of the tunnel, when they play Colonel Rutgers.
How fun is it to just be such an integral part of the Rutgers football experience?
There is no expressing it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
We think it's fantastic. We really do. We really enjoy coming here.
Why not?
Live! Fire! Fire!
That is incredible.
Take a deep whiff. The smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Does smell good.
That is Colonel Henry's cannon.
Colonel Henry's cannon. Well, Jack, Keith, the rest of the crew, thank you guys. Thank you so much. You are such a huge part of Rutgers football, and it was an honor to fire the Rutgers cannon.
Yes, they definitely are. The athletic department here at Rutgers as a whole really showing off. 3 teams ranked right now after 6 teams advanced to NCAA postseason play last season. And a big and here, the Big Ten build plan here on campus has also brought plenty of new and improved facilities to the athletic program. And with that, I want to bring in the man responsible for a whole lot of this, athletic director Pat Hobbs, getting the crowd fired up here in New Jersey. Pat, I want to start off with the fact that your football program is 3-1 under head coach Greg Schiano. But where do you see this program going in the next 5 to 10 years or so?
Oh, Big Ten championships. We're gonna win. We're gonna win a Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
I think we're going to play for a national championship. That's what Coach Schiano said when he came back. And that's what everything is about right now. We call it our Big Ten build. Everything is building in all of our programs, but it's a build toward football as well. We got a beautiful day here in Piscataway, a Big Ten day in Piscataway, and we got our team here, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Pat, we are really excited for this football game. It's going to be great. But you also have a ranked men's soccer team, a ranked women's soccer team, a ranked field hockey team. How excited are you for these other fall sports?
Yeah, so I'm really lucky that I get to say every single one of our programs right now is on the rise. Yeah. Field hockey had a tough loss yesterday to Iowa, but we'll get another chance on Sunday. As you said, men's soccer, women's soccer, all our programs are on the rise. Last year we had 8 ranked teams. I think we're going to top that this year.
And Pat, you mentioned the Big Ten build program. What has been built here on campus, and what's the next thing on the list?
So we've built a brand new basketball practice facility. It also includes gymnastics and wrestling. I think it's state of the art. I think it's one of the best facilities. We just opened our Rodkin Center, which is our academic success center. That's for our soccer programs, lacrosse as well. I love my team back here. Yeah, let's go!
Best athletic director ever.
I have fun with this group on game day. They're the best. And now we've got to build a new football operations building. We've got great practice fields. We've got to do something with our stadium, and we've got to do something with our basketball facility as well.
Wow, a lot going on here on campus.
This fan base clearly loves you. You clearly love them. So let me just ask you, in your words, what does it mean to be a Rutgers Scarlet Knight?
Oh, it's everything, right? So first, it's Jersey. We're Jersey. We brand ourselves Jersey. We love Jersey, right? We're Jersey. And, you know, we talk about our core values: excellence, integrity, accountability, and grit. Jersey grit. And that's something here at Rutgers that I think it's the reason why we're doing what we're doing right now is we feel like we've got to sort of push a little harder. We got to get against our shoulder.
What would a Rutgers football game be without a Scarlet Knight riding a horse live on the field, right? Lord Nelson was a mainstay here on campus before passing away at 42 years old, but now it is Gillie, the horse, who is standing by with us now. Welcome back to Big Ten Tailgate. Annie Sabo, Brock Vereen. I want to bring in the man who was responsible for bringing in the original horse to trot around the field at Rutgers game days, Kenneth Buttons Fairfax. Before we get into the interview, I have to ask where your nickname Buttons came from.
You want the truth, or you want me to tell you?
I want the truth.
We want the TV truth.
The TV truth? Yeah. When I was younger, somebody said I was cute as a button. Nah, that's not the story. I used to wear a hat, and somebody gave me a button, and it stuck me, so I put it on my hat. So then everybody gave me buttons for my hat, so they started calling me Buttons, and what I did, I answered to it.
And in the 90s, what role did you play bringing the mounted Scarlet Knight to this campus?
Well, Mr. Jorge Hernandez had asked me, because I did a workshop at Cook College, he'd asked me, he had this idea, because they used to have it back in, I think, the early 60s. And so I told him, yes, I would help him do it. So I got the horse, got him trained, and the rest is history.
Now, speaking of Gillie,
yes.
What do we need to know about Gillie? What does he love? What does he hate? What does he like? What does he dislike?
Well, I'm myself, because the horse we use for probably the last 6 or 7 years, and then we had one, because this is our 26th year.
Okay.
So they retired, and I'm just getting to know Gillie.
Okay.
But horse basic things, Tracy owns Gillie, and so we're just getting together and understanding. So my idea was the ones that's used to working with him would be the best to handle him, and I just help him along the way. Yeah. And some of the things that are coming up to help him get through this safely.
And the horse really likes granola, am I right? Can Gillie, you want a treat? There you go.
Where's yours?
All right, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Buttons, I know you love horses and you love sports. So when you were able to combine the two, how did that feel?
It felt great. It feels good to have something that people will feel proud of. People have a sense of encouragement, and they love it. And I love when they love it. So, you know, hopefully it'll keep going on after we're old and gone, because I'm getting too old for this.
I would ask the Scarlet Knight himself, but I'm not sure if he's able to talk. But you were telling us you used to put on the uniform and trot around the field in this costume.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
The only disadvantage you have in the outfit is your visibility.
I assume it's very low.
Yes. So you have to depend a lot on knowing where you're going and controlling the horse to understand where you want him to go.
And Lord Nelson, the horse previous to Gillie, was probably the only horse in the history of college football to ever be flagged for an unhorsemanlike conduct penalty. Can you walk us through that, please?
Well, you want the true story?
Yes.
Yes,
Let's
always.
get the true story out there. Rutgers was favored by a whole lot of points. The field goal kicker had missed like 3 or 4 shots from like 15 yards out. Rutgers scored. The net was caught. So one of the referees said, go. So we went. The other one looked up, and we were down the other end of the field. He throws the flag. They push him back. Guess what? He made it. They won the game. So rather than being mad at the horse for almost losing the game, they need to be bowing down to him for helping them win the game.
The more you know about unhorsemanlike penalties. Dave Revson, we have Gillie. Always got to appreciate when there are live horses on set. I don't have any more treats. Sorry, guys. Maybe the guys back in Chicago will have one.
We got one more.
We have a couple more. Here you go, sweets. Oh, you don't want it?
I think you already broke his trust.
I made him mad. I made him mad. I'm out.
I thought Brock was far more comfortable around the horse.
When it comes to the men's basketball program, the head coach here at the program, Steve Pikiell, has spent 5 seasons as head coach, and under his leadership, the team has returned to the NCAA tournament in 2021, making its first appearance since 1991. So not only is the football program on the up and up, the basketball program is doing a lot of special things as well. Head coach joining us now, Steve Pikiell. Coach, first I want to start with the fact that you brought the basketball team to its first NCAA tournament appearance last year in 30 years. How the heck did you do it? The fans love it, yeah.
Well, that's how we did it. We got the best fans in all of college basketball. They're awesome. They're here today. Beautiful Piscataway. We're going to have a great football day, too, here. Coach Shiano brought so much energy to this university. These fans, we got Rutgers Nation, loud and proud. It's awesome. That's awesome.
You are 28-5 at home games right now over the last 2 seasons. What is it about the RAC that makes it so difficult to play? And it's them again, huh?
Best band, the cheerleaders, the dance team. They're awesome. Our fan support here is unbelievable. We have a great athletic director. He's right over there. He's done an unbelievable job of building the program, facilities, fan support, all those things. So a lot of people get a lot of credit for it. And I'm just thankful I'm the head coach here.
You can feel the love here on this campus, that's for sure. When it comes to your schedule, Coach, there's no coasting or easing into the season. You face Seton Hall, you face Purdue, and teams of that nature all before Christmas. So how key will a quick start be for you guys?
Well, I mean, it's always a quick start. So important to all programs. I really like my team a ton. All the games are important. We start off in league play playing a couple of the favorites to win the league too. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. But we had a great practice today. My team will be over here enjoying the football game. And we're going to have a great year this year.
We're here at a football game. You just left basketball practice, but I understand there was a softball game not too long ago where you got to flash some skills there as well. What was that all about?
I don't know if there's skills, but
here we go right here.
When you put a team on a different field, it's so funny how you see great athletes really struggle. But we had a lot of fun, and no one got hurt, so that was the goal of that day.
Basketball and softball, two very different approaches, sports, that's for sure. We also got a look at your brand new uniforms this year. How you liking those?
The guys like them, most importantly. You know, I don't have a lot to say in the fashion, but the guys love the new uniforms. They're excited about showing them off, and we're so glad now that we're through COVID, we're going to have our fans back. That's the most important thing.
How big of a difference do you think that's going to make? Playing in front of fans, how big of a difference?
You know, it makes a huge difference. We were 18-1. We had the best record in the country pre-COVID. So we want to have that again this year, and they're a big part of it.
Lastly, Coach, you're an East Coast guy, born and raised out here. You spent time at UConn, Stony Brook, and now you're here. How important is it to keep East Coast talent on the East Coast?
I mean, so important in this league to get talent, and it has such a great footprint. And we're such a great university academically where we're located. I mean, the students are unbelievable, our facilities. So it's a great place to come to school. I tell all our guys, you know, this is the place and the timing's right to be here at Rutgers. And I know Coach Schiano feels the same way with football.
Well, Coach, we're so lucky you had time to stop by and chat a little hoops with us. We're so looking forward to the season ahead.
Thanks for having me.
Steve Pikiell!
Dave, Steve Pikiell doing great things here on campus. As I mentioned, everyone just so excited to be here on campus, feeling the love, the Knights joining us.
I think he's excited too.
If he can take my microphone and speak for me, that would be great. Right?
The Knight seems very
he's not
camera
gonna
shy.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like he really doesn't want to be on camera.
You're making me into an athlete today.
Oh, yeah, you like that.
I gotta show the guys because they're always making fun of me. Pleased to be joined by Bo Melton, the outstanding wide receiver for Rutgers, one of the best playmakers in this conference. And we're going to be talking football, talking life, and you're going to show me a contested catch drill. This is a family affair for you, being at Rutgers and being an athlete here. What does it mean to be in this place, to play football here?
It means a lot. You know, I have a lot of family ties. You know, my brother goes here, my parents went here. So it means a lot to me to play in front of them on Saturdays and play with my guys that I've been grinding with since I've been here.
As you look at this program, it was one that didn't see a ton of success, and Coach Schiano comes in, he really changes things around. And you can see just from being around the players, the buy-in process, going through that type of transition. How did you all handle that in the locker room?
As a team, we didn't know what to expect, you know, but when Coach Schiano came in, he brought a culture with him. I always say family, trust, chop. And we abided by that culture, which led us to victories on Saturdays, led us to practicing hard during the week. And he's brought that whole mindset to the team, so we just bought into that and it kind of elevated our team and tried to give us belief.
Contested catch drill. You talked about how important the contested catch is to the game, so just speak a little bit about that and then take us through the mechanics of how this drill is done.
Okay, so the contested catches, this is go get it ball. You want to make sure you always want to go up and get it. We drill this drill every day with Coach Underwood, and we're going to show you guys how to do it.
I want to play through the ball through his arms. He's going to go up, high point it, and depending on where he catches it high enough, he'll pull it away and gator roll, And if it's in front of him, he'll just turn his body, just get away from the defender.
Let's line it up then.
He ain't gonna play through your hands crazy. You ready? Hit. Woo! There you go. That's tough.
Appreciate the both of you showing us through this drill. It's been really fun watching you two, and good luck on Saturday.